Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to more family-friendly gaming with Soap the Great. We are here playing some FTB Infinity Evolved on the Hypermine modded server. Hanging out in my castle base. We're just going to walk over to our project site for the day, but that's not right here. I'm just going to show you. We're going to have a set of stables eventually right here as visitors come in from this section of the wall. I don't know why we'll need stables because we're on an island. It's not like you can ride your horse over here. But you never know. We are building a castle, so you might as well have something. Then we've got bits and pieces kind of walking the path that is going to be running from that gate to this gate, just to give you a feel for it. And we'll eat a little bit here. We're going to go by our chicken generator, which is, well, not very productive, but it's all right, I guess. Every now and then I pull one of those energy cells off and take it to the Enderman spawner, but or down in the basement. That's where our Enderman spawner is. We've got a project right here. We're not going to be doing that today. Instead, I've got one over here, and I guess I should have shown you on the clipboard, but no, we're gonna hold off for the time being. We'll go and take care of the clipboard right now, or once we're done with today's thing. Oh, look at all of that. Now, something I have done off camera is you've already seen me do an MFR MineFactory Reloaded harvester planter combo for the wheat, carrot, and potato farms. So you use the same technology for netherwart, so I didn't figure I would bring you in for that. I've just gone ahead and taken care of the netherwart off camera. And so we've got kind of the same setup here. Like the carrots, we just throw all the netherwart into the planter. Eventually this will fill up and we'll start getting netherwart into our ME system via the ender chest. But we've got some time before that occurs. I wonder if there's a way to speed up netherwart. If you know of a way to speed up netherwart and start getting more of that in, that'd be great. But I think right now, no, it's empty. It's all going into the ender tank, but we need to do something about the sludge. That's the other thing. We've got a sludge tank on top of each of these harvesters, and we're eventually going to be running a harvester for a tree farm. You can see it kind of right there. It's in this. This is a future project, the one we're not doing today. But they generate a lot of sludge, so we need to do something about the sludge before we even get to that point. We're going to get the infrastructure in place, and we're going to be doing that right around here. Now, why did I choose the netherwart to go right here? Well, this structure right here, I did not build. This was here when I got to the island. It is a witch spawner structure. Now, I've already pulled the witch spawners out, but they're usually in these corners. So I've already pulled those out. They are in diamond dollies in my mob spawner bag over by my main area. We're going to be using those for draconic evolution spawners, and that's why I've taken care of those there. But if we come over and look down in the fountain here, usually in these structures there's a dispenser with a variety of loot in it. Sometimes dimlets, sometimes some railcraft stuff, sometimes some Minecraft type items, but for now I've already taken it and moved the stuff into my ME system. And you see right here that there is a flux duct peeking out from below. And in fact, if we take a look here, you can see there is an ender tank, and it's kind of hard to see. You can't see it. It should be the brown ender tank. And that is the same one that we're using for sludge. So we're using brown on the personal network, and that is going to be sludge. We're going to be doing something about sludge. It is an item that you can use. Most everybody here on the server has been voiding it, like throwing it into a void pipe or something like that. I don't want to do that. There's an item. There's a way to get rid of it and get items from it. So we're going to be doing that today, and we're going to be using this structure as the area that we're going to be dealing with the sludge. So we're going to be using a sludge boiler. It's a machine from MineFactory Reloaded, and we'll take a look here. It requires a few things to get going. Okay, one of the issues, one of the complaints that you hear about often with modded is that you spend a lot of time in the crafting window, and this is no different. Is there some hat? No, it's a horse. Just kind of looks weird off on the side there. So we spent a lot of time, especially in MineFactory Reloaded. We've got a lot of prerequisites we've got to get, and one of those is the iron gears. Okay, next up, we need a tin gear because we need a machine frame. So there's our machine frame, and then we'll come over here. We need a redstone reception coil, and then we take all of that and we put it into this machine right here, this crafting recipe, and there's our sludge boiler. It takes standard RF and it will boil off sludge. And the other kind of downside is that when it's boiling off sludge, it tends to have kind of negative effects. And since this thing started out as a witch spawner area, why not reserve poison and nausea and hunger effects for some place that's associated with witches that tend to throw poison potions at you? So we're going to have poison effects. This is not going to be somewhere where you really want to come, and that's really the case for most sewage type things. That's essentially what we're doing, is taking care of sewage. So we're going to put this down here, and we're now getting the effects. You see that poison and hunger, and that's going to last for a little while. I don't know how far the effects go. So it is actually working and putting out items. You can see that it's kind of nasty. Okay, you can see the particle effects. If we go right here, fine, here, we should get it. Yep, there we go. And that way poison is going to be going down. We still get the hunger. And yeah, so I wasn't able to show you that we've also got our ender chest on the other side. Let's come over away from there. And the ender chest is going to be taking the items that the sludge boiler makes and send them off to my ME system. And while we're doing this, we're going to kind of sleep away the evening here. All right. And did I need any of this? Nope. So we can clean up our project area, and we can put these at a later project. So there we go. The netherwart is done. I should have brought some what are we doing? Dirt. Should have brought some dirt. So let's go get some dirt and we will take a look. I don't know how to tell if anything is actually going into the ME system from that sludge boiler. Let's see. Let's grab some dirt. Come up here. We got a bunch of dirt from the various mining things that we've done. So let's go. Before we call this project done, we need to finish this thing up, and then we will run the risk of all that sludge should be boiled off. But let's take a look. Okay, we can look in here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it would be doing. Maybe throwing it out off to the side if it's not going into the ender chest. And we just got dried dirt from that. That's interesting. Weird. Okay. So we've got the ink sacks coming in. Those are doing fine. But I don't know about this sludge boiler thing. We have to wait for a little bit more sludge to start coming through. There's not enough in our tank network here. But once we get that tree farm going, we will see some more for sure. Let's just close this off. And I'm thinking we might need to get some sort of a facade going right there. Can you do that? I don't know. I'm still learning a few of the decorative things, but I want to hide that and hide the fact that there's stuff down under there. But yeah, let's go back. We can take off our waypoint here for the nether wart. Where is that? Right here. Remove. And there we go. That cleans that area up quite nicely. Those are just reminders, visual reminders that I can see from a far distance as to what is going on. And anyway, if things look a little different from this episode to possibly the previous episode that you saw, I haven't quite figured out how different things are going to be falling in terms of recording. But you can see we've got some of the skystone going in, but I'm doing a bunch of recording all at once, and so these may fall in a slightly different order. So don't be too worried about potential continuity things. Trust me that the continuity it'll be eventually continuous. So anyway, let's go here, take a look. Let's get an empty hand, and we'll put this here. We took care of netherwart. Okay, got that. And then we did our solution for sludge. So we've got that. And that brings us to the end of our episode. So let's go back over to our project site and make sure we get a good screenshot. I like flying around. Of course, this flying is kind of cheaty, I would say. There's no cost associated with it. You can't see the sludge boiler. So I left that. Okay, there we go. So we'll just say right here. Okay. We'll take our screenshot. Got our screenshot. There we go. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me with this little project. Let me know, are there any facades that you know of that we can cover this area up with? And any other considerations that I might have missed with the sludge boiler? Do let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, that's going to be it for now. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.